Shohei Ohtani's 50th home run of the 2025 season will go down as one of the most electrifying moments in baseball history. When he stepped into the batter's box against the Phillies, there was already a sense of anticipation in the air. Fans knew they were watching something special this season, but few could have predicted that Ohtani would once again defy expectations in such dramatic fashion. His swing was pure, powerful, and decisive, the kind of swing that leaves no doubt the second the ball makes contact. The crowd erupted as the ball soared over the wall, marking yet another milestone in a career that continues to redefine what is possible in Major League Baseball. This wasn't just another home run. It was the 50th of the season, a number that has long been considered the benchmark for elite power hitters. Few players ever reach that plateau, and even fewer do so while simultaneously excelling on the pitcher's mound. Ohtani, however, has never been an ordinary player. He has consistently blurred the lines between pitcher and hitter, carving out a legacy that places him in a category entirely his own. With this blast, he reminded the baseball world that we are living through an era unlike any other. For fans in attendance, the energy inside the ballpark was unforgettable. Many came hoping to witness history, and they were not disappointed. The moment the ball cleared the fence, the cameras panned to fans holding up signs celebrating Ohtani, while others simply stood in awe, struggling to put into words what they had just witnessed. Chants of MVP rang through the stadium, and even opposing fans couldn't help but join in the applause. It was a rare instance where the magnitude of the moment united everyone, regardless of team allegiance. Ohtani's 50th homer also carried added weight because of the circumstances surrounding the game. The Phillies had been one of the strongest teams in the league this year, and their pitching staff had done an impressive job containing power hitters. Yet, when Ohtani stepped to the plate, the matchup felt tilted in his favor. The pitcher tried to challenge him, but Ohtani's timing was impeccable. In one smooth motion, he turned a competitive at-bat into a defining highlight of the season. The home run wasn't just about individual achievement, it also energized his team at a crucial point in the season. The Dodgers, fighting to maintain momentum in the playoff race, needed a spark, and Ohtani provided it in the most dramatic way possible. The blast shifted momentum, rallying his teammates and igniting a fire that carried through the rest of the game. That leadership through action is part of what makes him so revered not only by fans but also within his clubhouse. What makes Ohtani's accomplishment even more remarkable is the consistency he has displayed all season long. Hitting 50 home runs requires not only raw power but also discipline at the plate, the ability to adjust to pitchers, and an extraordinary level of endurance. Every at-bat has been scrutinized, every swing analyzed, and yet Ohtani has continued to deliver. He has faced elite pitchers night after night, but his preparation and talent have kept him one step ahead. In the broader context of baseball history, reaching 50 home runs puts Ohtani in the company of legends. Players like Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, and Mark McGwire once defined eras with their ability to hit the long ball. Ohtani now shares that spotlight, but with an unprecedented twist, he is simultaneously an ace-level pitcher. No other player in history has combined these two skill sets at such a high level, and this milestone underscores just how unique his career has been. Analysts and former players have struggled to find proper comparisons for Ohtani. Some argue he is a modern Babe Ruth, while others say he has created an entirely new archetype of player. What's undeniable is that every milestone he reaches adds to the growing sense that we are witnessing history in real time. Years from now, fans will look back at the 2025 season and remember where they were when Ohtani launched his 50th homer. The blast also sent shockwaves across social media. Within minutes, highlight clips spread worldwide, with fans from Japan to the United States celebrating the achievement. Hashtags honoring Ohtani began trending, and fellow athletes from different sports sent messages of admiration. It was a reminder of his global reach. Ohtani isn't just a baseball star, he's a cultural icon whose influence extends far beyond the diamond. Even the Phillies players, despite being on the receiving end of the historic moment, couldn't help but show respect. Some tipped their caps, while others exchanged smiles as Ohtani rounded the bases. That level of admiration from opponents speaks volumes about the respect he commands throughout the league. Facing Ohtani is a challenge no pitcher takes lightly, but it is also an honor to share the field with him on nights like this. What's even more compelling is how Ohtani remains humble despite his towering accomplishments. After the game, when asked about his 50th home run, he deflected credit, focusing instead on how the hit helped his team. That humility, combined with his unmatched talent, has endeared him to fans around the globe. It is rare to see an athlete so dominant yet so grounded, and it's part of why his journey resonates so deeply. The 50-homer milestone also reignites the MVP conversation. While other players are having strong seasons, no one can match Ohtani's dual impact. He is a threat at the plate and a weapon on the mound, and milestones like this further separate him from his peers. For many, the debate is already over. Ohtani isn't just the MVP, he is rewriting the very definition of what it means to be the most valuable player. This home run also holds symbolic value. In an era where baseball has sought ways to capture younger audiences and maintain relevance in a crowded sports landscape, Ohtani has emerged as the face of the game. His 50th home run is more than a statistic, it's a story, a moment that inspires future generations to dream bigger about what's possible in baseball. Kids in little leagues around the world now have a role model who shows that you don't have to choose between pitching and hitting, you can excel at both. The narrative of Ohtani's career has always been about breaking boundaries. From his early days in Japan, where he was already seen as a prodigy, to his arrival in MLB, where skeptics doubted whether he could sustain success as a two-way player, every step has been filled with challenges. Yet each time, Ohtani has silenced critics with performances that exceed even the highest expectations. His 50th homer is just the latest chapter in a story that keeps getting better. The Dodgers organization, too, benefits tremendously from Ohtani's greatness. Beyond the wins and the highlights, his presence has elevated the franchise's global profile. Merchandise sales, international media coverage, and stadium attendance have all surged thanks to Ohtani. With every milestone, he not only strengthens his personal legacy but also cements the Dodgers' place at the center of the baseball world. The historical comparisons will only continue to grow after this milestone. Fans and historians will pore over the numbers, looking at how Ohtani stacks up against the all-time greats. They'll analyze his slugging percentage, his ops, and his WAR, but the truth is that no statistic can fully capture the awe of watching him play. Baseball is a game of numbers, but Ohtani's greatness often feels beyond measurement. From a cultural standpoint, Ohtani's 50th home run resonates far beyond the field. In Japan, his homeland, newspapers and television broadcasts dedicated entire segments to the achievement. Fans gathered in sports bars and public viewing areas, cheering as if it were a national holiday. His success has become a source of pride not just for Japan, but for fans across Asia and around the globe who see him as a representative of international excellence in the sport. The timing of this milestone also adds to its drama. With the regular season entering its final stretch, every game carries heightened importance. Ohtani's 50th homer wasn't just an individual achievement, it was a momentum-shifting moment that could have ripple effects throughout the playoff race. His ability to deliver in such crucial moments makes him invaluable as October approaches. Pitchers across the league will now have to reconsider how they approach him. Reaching 50 home runs puts a target on his back, and teams will attempt to pitch around him, challenge him less, and adjust their strategies. But Ohtani has shown time and again that he can adapt. Whether it's drawing walks, finding gaps, or continuing to crush mistakes, he finds ways to impact games no matter how opponents try to contain him. The legacy of this home run will endure. Highlight reels will replay the swing countless times, and baseball historians will circle the date as a defining point in Ohtani's career. But perhaps more importantly, it will live in the memories of those who witnessed it firsthand. Moments like this remind us why we love sports. They provide shared experiences that transcend the scoreboard. Each milestone Ohtani achieves builds anticipation for what comes next. Will he push towards 60 home runs? Could he break new ground as both a hitter and pitcher in the same season? The questions are endless, and that sense of possibility is what keeps fans so invested. The 50th homer isn't an ending, it's a launch point for even greater feats. Shohei Ohtani's 50th home run isn't just a number on a stat sheet. It's a symbol of excellence, perseverance, and the joy of watching someone redefine the limits of human performance. For the fans, for his teammates, and for the game of baseball itself, it stands as one of the great moments of the 2025 season. And the best part, the story is still being written.